probably will add to my full position. Probably add to my normal 5 contracts. Long entry at 19,500. I could see that. I always give up profits sizing up to win trades. Do you still plan on Dee's London show? Would be really, I can't, I went on there once. It's more about my sleep schedule. If you have multiple XFAs, when you are called to live and lose your live account, do you get to trade those XFAs? Dave Hernandez, I'm going to. I'd like to say yes to that, but it's hard for me to give you a concrete answer. The best thing is the correct answers would come from TopStep support, TopStep themselves. Coach, if you're colorblind, how come you don't change your candle? I'm not that extreme colorblind. I could easily recognize that, these are green candles, these ones are red candles. It's not as dramatic as I can't tell the difference between the two colors. Have to pass the combine again. You don't think it's a bear flag setup? Well, yeah, if we sell off, this was a bear flag setup for sure, right? As of right now, this is looking more like a bear flag than it was any type of buyer stepping in, right? Like as of right now, as of the way this market is, the fact that we broke through those, it's looking more bearish than bullish, right? It was looking when we were up here, when I entered this trade, it was looking more bullish than bearish, and it was looking like we could break up into these these 600s again. But as of right now, sure, you can make that argument. But I have my stop loss there for a reason. How long have I been with TopStep? About a year and a half now. The whole thing, a bull flag. Buyers will come. You never know. We could easily sell off and hit the stop loss. There's no guaranteed in any trade. Currently on my 3rd and 4th XFA, feeling much better trading micros and scaling into trades. Good, Nate. That's a beautiful thing. I can pass evaluations with good. Good. That's how it should be. That's really how it should be. Less emotions, right? Less emotions when you're feeling like that. Beer flag tonight. What happened? When you trade the combine, does it have to be one trade for 200 or can it be multiple trades? It could be multiple trades. I believe it should be day. In fib we trust. What's fib? Is this a fib level? Is this a fib level for the fib traders? Where's the fib? We're right at the 38. For all those Fibonacci traders out. Dakota, what's your typical stop when you trade ES during slow markets? I do not trade ES. I trade the Nasdaq, is what you're seeing here. No, but it depends on the bank level for potential long. The more time we spend in these 70s, I like it. If we could break above 73, back into those 80s. But we'll see. Like I said, it's looking... Well, we're seeing a spike in volatility. It's right at 8 p.m. Central. So let's see if we get a move here in the market. When did I start trading? Just over 14 years ago. 14 years ago, I started trading. gonna put a buy stop to add. Gonna put a buy stop to add if we break back above those 74s.
To be on the sidelines in this housing market right now, because you can't really buy a house for less than 250,000 pretty much anywhere except for Oklahoma. Around 45% of you said that your budget was too.
Do I gamble? I do not. I've spent plenty of time in Las Vegas, plenty of time in casinos, but I've never played any game without knowing the statistics on them. And having it not be in my favor, I guess. I've never played a slot machine. I've never played blackjack or any of that to the extent where I'm putting money at risk. I don't find joy in that.
With where prices are and inflation, people just simply can't afford to buy homes, and it's showing up in the home sale and demand statistics. Now, one area of the market.
If I'm willing to buy at 74, why would I not buy here? Because we need to find buyers stepping in this market. If I'm gonna get a stop loss, I'd rather get stopped out at these 3 contracts, 41 points with these 3 contracts. Right now, I no longer want that. I was looking for us to consolidate, and if we was going to make a move higher, I needed to see a break above 73. A break above 573, 574 would get me interested. Now I would need to see us consolidate, and then maybe I'll put that trigger in again. But we shall see. I'm risking what? What am I risking? Dollar amounts. $2,500. I'm already playing the game of life. Yeah, the game of life is gambling enough, right? If you see a trade not working out, would you reverse your position ever? No. Nope. Even if I see this trade not working out, I'm not going to reverse short. Very rarely do I do that. I think I've only done it a few times. Very, very seldom do I do that. Okay. I added one. And I'll add one more if we could break above those 74s. One more if we could break above those 74s.
Actually giving out these zero down payment mortgages. Let me just tell you all what happens. It's that a lot of these builders will leverage existing home mortgage programs really on down payments, like the FHA mortgage program, which already has a 3% down payment, and then they'll basically cover the 3%.
Is it not better to cut a loss? Yeah, of course it is.
They're giving you that much money. They're just saying, okay, if you're gonna buy a $100,000 house and you do an FHA loan, you do 3% down, that's like $12,000. It's like, we'll cover that. And I guess for sure the home buyer.
Man, I wanted to see us break right there. Nothing.
In the mid-2000s.
What's the significance of 74s? You see how it's acting as resistance, right? Once, twice. I kind of got up there. I might consider moving this down, depending if we get some more, consolidation or support. But we shall see. There's not enough volume for the 100 tick. You're correct. Not enough volume for the 100 tick. That's why you see I'm on a minute chart. We're live tonight. We're in a live, not combine. Live tonight, Zoro.
The intention is selling it and then pull it off the market to rent it. Like, that's not an ideal outcome. And this builder in this case was LGI. They're a publicly traded builder. Their stock price is down like 40% in the last 6 months. They're struggling. Their stock price is struggling. They've lost in the market. And what I think they're doing is,
where was it at? 38?
The rent to own, so they can justify building the next phase of the development. If you can't build the next phase,
real profits and real losses. Don't forget, there's losses too. Losses come and go.
6 or 7 left over. It's like, oh, we can now build the next phase because we're not crushing our prices that are inventory. And so these builders seem to be in a mindset
73 half.
Let's just continue to
see how this 73, 74 level is just acting as such support or resistance. If we could break through those 73, 74s, then that's why I'm okay with adding a position. Coach Hoop, I lose. You don't see that much. I do lose. It happens more often. I'm just really good at calling out trades, but then I suck at actually taking them. So yeah, I'm gonna buy gold here. Yeah, that works out amazing. Oh, I'm gonna do this, do that, and I could do that really well. But actually trading sometimes, just hey, I called it out. It was great. Hey, MP, your stop is gonna be a better long. But then I don't trade it. I don't know. That's been my issue for the past few months. Execution is the toughest part, 100%. It's easy to call. Price action's easy. Hindsight's easy. But actually executing and trading, that is the difficult part. Let's break through these. Let's break them. We're having a hard time, market. This market is not wanting to break above 73, 74 again. Like last Friday, you did not take the short. I can't remember last Friday, but probably you're correct. Okay, we finally broke. We finally got in. Okay, full position. Full position. Let's look. What did I get? I got 73. I got a quarter point slippage. Let's get it. Let's get it. Market. Make me look like a genius, please. Nasdaq sometimes loves me. Sometimes hates me. It's my girlfriend. What's my target, coach? Well, right now I'm looking for these 610s. Right now I'm looking for these 610s, 6/8s to come into play. But depending on how price action is tonight, I might. Now this is maybe. I might consider closing one off here in these 90s, depending on like if we get to these 90s, how the price action is. I do. Nasdaq. Nasdaq's my true love. Everyone knows it. Coach, why is shorting the market seem to drop like crazy when I'm in a long, in a position forever, seems to just slowly move up? I don't know. Sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes that's how the market makes it just is. When you buy the market, the market goes down. When you sell the market goes down, goes up. The market likes to do the opposite of what you want it to do. That's why I have a love-hate relationship with this market. Sure feels that way. Yeah, look at that. We had buyers stepping in for 2 minutes. We had the bull by the horns for a moment. Invert the charts. Because people panic sell. Traders must know every trade has a 50-50 chance. Dakota, knowing you're a price action trader, do you ever use price for entry? Example, 580. I think I understand that. But yeah, price for me, what price action is, price action's everything for me. Right now I'm risking 30,700. My stop loss does not make sense right now. 37 points. My stop loss, I'd love to have my stop loss down here, but I'm not able to risk that. I'm debating, everybody, to having my stop loss below that pivot. We'll see. We'll see. Either there or tighten it up to 55. I might consider tightening up to 55. Let's watch. Let's watch and see. Smells good. We shall see. We shall see if we can find buyers stepping in. I'm thinking about my stop loss. I'm thinking about risk, either tightening it up to 55s or widening it down towards 29.
released a video on this a couple of days ago, but Zillow again on their
I
forecast.
kind of want to err to the side of having a wider stop, to be honest, everyone.
0.6%.
The Rock is cooking.
Price growth over the next
Is that
basically
Dwayne The Rock Johnson
any home price appreciation
reference?
And that's a big deal. Zillow tends to be a bit
29,
more optimistic
28, or 55.
indicators. And so Zillow makes their money.
I think I'm going to do it, everyone. I don't mind. I'm going to have it below this. I'm going to have it below 530.
Bearish also on the housing market.
I don't think I would be happy tomorrow morning if it does come down. I'll be risking 5,000.
America.
I'm risking $5,000 on this trade because now I'm thinking I would need to get a 1-to-1 and I might let a runner go. Let's see.
Florida, Tampa, Florida, and certain markets in Florida, which is like those are the markets 100%.
Let's see. Wider is usually better
Just something like
for slow markets. I might close out of just one contract, 1 or 2 contracts.
Florida.
I could always close out of 1 or 2 contracts early,
It's strange how
but then I might be overthinking.
when Florida's already down by the road.
This is not demo. This is a live account. See, live account.
Prices are going to be flat or up. But it's
Come
like
on, chat. Come on, chat.
low way.
What am I missing? Why are you long here?
Pretty low.
If you restart, I walked through why I'm long.
So love actually something.
Don't close it. Gold ripping.
And talk to me about
Gold ripping.
yeah, so love to actually have someone for Zillow on.
Of course. Of course. Why would gold not be going up during slow markets?
How you go with your forecast.
Why would gold not be going up? Gold just goes straight up. Look at this. That's the market we should have just came in and bought gold. Like whoever doesn't just come in and buy gold, what's going on?
Our forecast.
Just going straight up. Hoop.
Long-term appreciation.
You'd have been proud of me. I did an intro class in Discord on options. Is being talked about so much. I talk about gamma and delta. Nice. Doing option intros in the Discord. Love it.
The trends in your housing market.
Love it. Look at gold just going straight up.
Go to venture out and sign up for a premium plan. That premium plan is
And we're sitting here playing in the slow markets where these markets are not moving at all.
nearly 30,000 zip codes in there.
Zero, does MP have access to our charts?
50 is average.
No, not that I know of. What do you mean access to your charts?
Appreciating
Are
market.
those recorded?
12 months.
Gold back to squeezing. Gold's just
So you can actually
doing gold things.
metric
Gold is just doing it.
forecast.
That's what it does.
That's fine.
That's what gold does right now. It just goes up
And how the market shifts from the sell
during this time.
market or vice versa. We'd love for some of you to try out that premium plan and access
And we're just
www.venture.com.
chilling. We're
Right.
chilling.
Right in there is it.
5 minis long Nasdaq, and price is going to the right. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement tomorrow. We're going to see if there's buyers in this market.
What would Bob Woodward think? That's the question I've been asking myself for
Maybe we could just catch
weeks. Trump to
500 points right now. 20,000.
Washington Post
Can we get to 20,000 right now?
to investigate and
Or is that greedy?
President Richard Nixon,
Is a 1-to-1 greedy?
the U.S. president, should resign.
That's a little bit less than a 1-to-1.
50 years since
Let's
Biden,
watch it and see. Where did we basically got to where we
US
closed
president.
open.
certain books
Let's
about-
watch this.
And he wrote 3 bestsellers.
What's in the mug? Water. Water's in the mug.
He had a front row seat
I've been trying to drink a lot more water.
after the government. Follow it with me. And he spent hours talking to Trump when he was writing those books. I went to his house.
I have a
This was
5 minis. It's all relative, right? How big of a position size is a big position size for the way that you trade. Last year I was in 30 contracts, 30 minis. At this time, there's times where I held 30 minis long overnight or short overnight. It's all relative to how you trade in your account size. Right now, I'm risking 5,000. If you say you have a $500,000 account, how big is what's your position size? That's why these markets are a beautiful thing. It's all scalable, right? It's all scalable. 1 micro could be big. 5 micros could be big. 1 mini could be big. 5 minis could be big. Maybe maybe some, as you can imagine, you see contracts and you see trader or orders coming in on the DOM right here, orders coming in on the DOM, 300 contracts, 600 contracts, big orders. And it's like, well, what are they risking? Are they hedged? Some trader might be fine risking 50,000 on a trade. And what's 50,000? You need 50 contracts right now, right? 10 times this position size. 50,000, 50 contracts, risking this. And it's about risk appetite, it's about account size, it's about risk management. How are you managing risk? What are you looking for? Where's your stop loss? What's your goals? Yeah, there's so much that goes into it when you talk about position size. Just the most important thing is just what's your process? Are you following this process? You need to understand that this same process that I'm following right now with 5 minis is the same process I would do if I'm trading 50. If I'm trading 50 minis,
Order filled.
Process. I would build a position. You've seen how I build. I got into it. I added to it. It just change the size. Instead of getting in 3, I would probably get in like 10. Right? I'd get in 10. Then maybe I'd get into another 10, and then another 10, and then I would probably have another buy stop on above 83 to add another 10. Right? If I'm trying to build up to 50 minis, that's probably how I would do it. Is I'd build up to 50 minis. I probably wouldn't just jump in to 50 by 50, right? 50 at market. That's a little crazy. I'm actually thinking about adding more right here. If you believe that or not, I'm considering adding more and moving my stop to 56. I might jump into another 5, add more, move my stop loss to 55. I'm still risking 5,000. I'm getting aggressive. We're going for it tonight. It's T Day. It's T Day, baby. Yeah, what would slippage be if you 550 at market? I don't know. Come in and count 50 on the DOM. Where's 50 contracts here? If you come in buy market 50, you're probably going to get 10 points, 10 ticks higher. More than 10 ticks. Yeah, a little more than 10 ticks. Am I April Foolsing a guess? In 10 more, in 10 more. More like open this morning. Just keep buying and buying. Yeah, I'm not joking, everyone. I'm really considering adding to this position and moving my stop loss up to 550s. We'll see if it gives me an opportunity. Yeah, that could have easily been an ad above this, 83, 82, 83. Remember how I added? I added when we broke through these 73, adding if we break through this, and then possibly even adding if we could break through these 90s. Now, all of this could change in a blink of an eye. Just some news event, some random thing, unexpected, or we just sell off 50 points. Just boom, sell off 50 points for whatever reason. Anything can happen, right? Here, you guys could watch. Whatever. It is what it is. And we're trying to test these upper 80s again. I love volatility. People are trying to short it because of tomorrow. It's a big day tomorrow. We also have non-farm on Friday. My only April Fool's today was telling my daughter's trainer she couldn't show the next 3 weekends. How do you go about taxes? Reach out to your tax advisor wherever you live. TopStep's international, so you can't really give tax advice. It varies state per state, country per country. Come on, Nasdaq, on baby. You're riding the bull. Riding the bull. Where are these buyers at? Where are the buyers? Where's the tilt?
Order filled.
What's gold doing? It's still going up. Why do I even need to ask that question? What's gold doing? Of course we know what it's doing. It's going up. Tighten my stop loss, please. I'll tighten my stop loss if we could break through these 90s. Nothing's changed. I'm considering adding. If I tighten my stop loss, I'm adding. Coach Cody, will you say it's better to run this 5 contracts during slow market as opposed to the live market 9 a.m.? I wouldn't say it's better. I'm used to this price action more over my experience, and comparing that to the fast markets like the New York Session Open, of course, it's a lot more volatile. Markets move a lot faster, so it makes sense to size down. There's 100 contracts coming in at 87. Let's see if those things get filled.
Order filled.
Coming in and it's going to scare this market down. Come on. See, things change so fast. 100 contracts just came in and spooked it. Gotta be freaking kidding me. Things change so fast. What is making you not add to your position now? What price? If I see a higher low, if we see more consolidation and it starts to look more like a wedge pattern, so like some other pattern, I'll add to it. Okay, 100's off. That 100's gone. What is that? What are they doing? Someone just threw 100 on, spooked the market for a minute, and now back up to normal. Whatever that was for. Spoof order. Spoof order. There was 300 that came and gone. Didn't get filled though. Just a little manipulation. Just a little bit, right? A little manipulation here and there could be good for the market. Apparently. Still hanging out in these upper 80s, these mid to upper 80s. They're watching. You're over there shorting the soybeans. Well, this is slow markets. You want to see a fast market. I mean, look at gold. Gold is just buyers galore.
Order filled.
Buy gold. Dakota, it's also rigged. It feels like that sometimes, right? I've traded long enough. Sometimes it feels like that, but the more I've traded, the more I've realized that they don't. My
Order
investors don't really
filled.
care. And if I could find a way to adjust and make some money, then sure, I'm gonna do it.
Order filled.
Gold. Sorry, I'm busy shorting soybeans. Yeah, why aren't we liking this? I mean, if I'm gonna risk $5,000 tonight, you guys gotta at least like this. Get me up to 700 likes. Come on, everyone. I'm risking 5,000 on this trade. The least everyone could do is give a like. Thank you, Christy. Like it so this market could pump up. The more you like it, the higher the market goes. Is that how it works? Time is going to become an issue for me here now. I definitely don't want to hold this trade overnight. We only have 30 minutes left for slow markets. And time will start to become an issue. If we don't get a move soon, the less I think I'm going to be liking this trade. Everyone full port long now.
Days when its globalism
Everyone.
takes into account
It's
international
T Day. T Day. T Day. Everybody.
and purposes to comply with
I'm looking for a break through these 90s.
this is something I'll choose it out of the meeting that
In the past, how long have you been in a relationship for?
other words
My the Nasdaq. I've been in a relationship for over 14 years.
out of the international
Nasdaq's my longest standing relationship.
Because they have people like drinking rackets to
It's an abusive relationship.
how dangerous is that? Thinking that because it's pure, there are people.
You, me, and everyone with a live account on TopStep. The market's ruthless and don't. Yeah, it.
this
Do you swing the other way?
gave
I've short the market every once in a while.
it is okay
Order filled.
this confluence review that powerful. It's all about
You're scared for my trade. You got to understand. It's a simple process. It's a simple process. I'm risking 51 points. I'm risking 51 points.
trade is inevitable.
What's the worst that can happen? Market sells off on some crazy news. I get a little bit of slippage. I take a loss today. Maybe I lose 51 points minus 5 points of slippage. I'm like, great. Well, today I lost 56 points. Move on to the next. Monday, if you watched Monday, I'm up 91 points for the week. I'm up 91 points for the week. Turning that into dollars. I'm used to trading 5 minis, and I'm thinking about points, right? I'm up $9,200 from Monday, and so risking 5,000. Even if this market just sells off and I take a loss with some slippage, I'm still going to be up, a little over 4,000, maybe right around 4,000 for this week. So I don't really. I've stopped getting scared. Doesn't mean I don't feel like I love trading. I really do. I still feel emotions. No one's emotionless unless you're a robot, right? I still feel a little bit of emotion. Sometimes like you hate when the market doesn't do something. It's like, hey, stop me out or go up. Don't stop teasing me. Stop just chopping. Someone like you typically like the market to come to a conclusion, move, like this volatility rather than just chop sideways. And sometimes that could be frustrating, but I try not to let it get to my trading. Sometimes it does. I'm on TopStep TV. I'm on YouTube. It's all recorded, and I'm sure there's plenty of times where you could probably watch the recordings and see where I get a little bit emotional. I think, was it not last Friday? Maybe the Friday before that, I did kind of a charity thing where I'm like, whatever I make today, I'm gonna just give it away. Doing it for charity. And that put a lot of pressure on me. And I made a couple trades or a few trades out of an emotional state, right? Regardless of how emotional. Was I mad, frustrated? I was like, I'm doing this for charity. I want to give this money away. And I want to make money in front of everyone so I could do that. And that made me place a few trades that obviously with hindsight and after the trading was done, I was like, damn it, I should have never done that. I was doing it because I wanted to make money, obviously, which is the wrong thing to do. You don't force a trade because you want to make money. You place a trade because it follows your process. And so regardless of how much I want to make or lose or how much money I'm making or losing on any individual trade, this trade that you see right here follows my process. We've had a sell-off. This is looking for, consolidation. Buyers are stepping in. This is a support resistance area. It might not be the best support and resistance area, right? You can make an argument for both directions. You could always make an argument for this market to go up or down. I made that argument. I said, hey, if this market sells off, maybe my stop loss is a better entry. I could make that argument to say there's, higher lows and this market could easily sell off and maybe I need to stop talking. This market keeps selling off. But yeah, maybe there's an argument.
Order
this
filled.
Could, come down, run my stop, and then turn around. And there's an argument for both directions. I'm fine putting $5,000 at risk for building a position in this market structure. I like it. Today was pretty bullish, and I would like to see a continuation up to maybe 610. maybe into these 620s, and then trail this up. We're not getting the price action tonight. We're not getting the price action I like. Obviously, as soon as you get into a trade, you like to see the market go directly in your favor and just go straight up. But that's not how the market goes sometimes. You have a stop loss there for a reason. So you could easily say the market could come down here. It could go do this. It could just chop around, right? We could come all the way down almost to your stop loss, turn around, come back up there. It's almost to where my take profit is. And maybe the market just stays doing this all night. You just never know. Like, that's the point of trading, is you never know exactly what this market's going to do. It's not going to do exactly what you want every single time, and it will surprise you. Trust me. So I'm fine with this risk. I like my stop where it's at. Obviously, everyone wants a wider stop. I feel like I only have my stop all the way down here, but I'm fine having it under this pivot from 533. That gives me a little bit of room so that if this market does want to just go sideways or even drift down a little bit, maybe it will, maybe that trend line will hold. You just never know. I'm fine with this, and I'm fine with looking for these lower 600s to come into play. Is gold just, what's gold doing? It's just going up. We don't even have to look at gold anymore. We don't even have to look at gold. We just, slow markets, gold's going up. Dakota, do you think EMA is getting in the way of trading price action? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You got the cushion for push-in. Consolidation during Asian. Yeah, it's T-Day. It's T-Day. I'm not going to have this trade on when I go to bed. This trade is going to be closed out before I go to bed. I'll be going to bed right around, I usually go to bed around 11 to 12 Central Time. So in, what is it, 3-4 hours after my class, I'll eat some dinner, and I need to go to the gym today. So I'm probably going to eat dinner, go to the gym, and I'll monitor this trade and make sure that I am out of this trade, win, lose, or draw, before I go to bed. Zai, where can I apply to be a coach? Up 280 from another firm and 160 from another one. I don't know what that means. You're up $280. You could reach out to TopStep. Gym after eating? I maybe gym and then eat. Not specifically in that order. I will not do cardio after eating. No. And it's a light. I've been eating very, very light. How do you join my class? You are in my class. No, not boxing today. Not boxing today. I'm too sore to box. I won't eat before boxing. No, definitely not going to eat any food before boxing. That would be insanity. You're up $50. I want to be a coach. How do you get the bid and ask size? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me about my DOM settings. Is this not default? Is this not default? Here's my DOM settings. Whatever this means, this is how it was when I opened up TopStepX. I like it. I don't watch it very often, but after eating, no. You're up $50. I want to be a coach. How do you get the bid and ask size? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me about my DOM settings. Is this not default? Is this not default? Here's my DOM settings. Whatever this means. It's pure. This is purely for education, these combines, but I'm in a live account. See, this is my live account, and you don't get to trade XFAs while you're in a live account. Focusing on my live account, but combines, when I was, I've blown a combine, a few combines. I have. I blew 10 combines when I switched from NinjaTrader because I was trading on the NinjaTrader platform. That's where
Order filled.
And I learning TopStepX. I blew. No, it was more than 10. I blew more than 10 combines because I was doing the 5 copy trade 5 accounts. I was copy trading 5 accounts. I think in the total of 1 month, 2 months, I did blow 12 combines. 12 combines, and I pay for it myself. TopStep does not just say, hey, you get free combines or give discount combines. Everybody that I know, me, Coach Jay, any of the coaches, if you want to trade a combine, you pay for it yourself. So I hit my max loss limit, yes, and I was trading them aggressively, 100% I was. It was do as I say, not as I do type conversation. Made money shorting gold. You made money shorting gold? Oh, yeah. Gold's starting to show some resistance there. All right, there's 35 contracts sitting at 86 quarter, 86 3/4. Was there some news that came in right there? I don't know. What's the rest of these markets doing? Let's take a look. Let's take a brief walk through the markets. The Nikkei starting to find buyers. Let's take a look at crude. We didn't really talk about crude oil tonight. Crude side flatlined. Crude has definitely flatlined for a while. Yeah, that's not much really going on. We are going sideways. Slow markets. T-Day. And 21 minutes left of slow markets. Okay, question for everybody. We have 1,700 traders watching. We have 1,700 people watching. What would you like to see? I have to ask you guys this. I don't think I've asked this for a while. What would make you enjoy slow markets? I'm a trader, and so what you're seeing now, comes first. If I see a trade setup, and I'm going to switch to my live account, and I'm going to trade this market live. But what would make watching more enjoyable for you? I know it's going to vary. I'm a trader first and an entertainer last, but I'm very curious. My yapping makes it good.
Order filled.
Steak live. You like trades like this, full port. It's entertaining enough. Gold trading. More guests. Yes, I have Coach Jay on Wednesdays. I'm trying to see if I could get Hoop on sometimes. Recession day tomorrow. Good as it is. Free. No, not about giveaways. Not going to be giving crap away unless I can. I'm always for, hey, if I could do something, of course I'm going to do it. It's like, hey, if I could give away stuff, I will. But I give away, you know what I give away? I give away education. I trade live in the morning, not every single day. Usually like Monday, Thursday, and Friday. How did I know that MP had his stop loss was a great entry? Because usually that's how it works. Your stop loss is a better entry. We run support or resistance. Like right now, if my stop loss was up here in these 55s, I think that would be a really good entry if this market does break down. My stop loss still might be a really good entry, to be honest. This could be a good example. My stop loss being a better entry. If this market sells off to these 520s, and that could be probably a much better entry than where I'm in right now. I don't like the fact that we keep
Order
retracing
filled.
up in this area, but I have the risk on, and I'm going to follow my process. You could have made 3,000 3 times in that trade instead of holding. Hope you did. Hope you did. If you knew that this, if this market could go from bottom to top to bottom to top to bottom to top and range trade this like Adobe, yeah, sure, you could make you could have would have should have made billions with hindsight. This guy blows accounts. You blow accounts, D-My Don. What are your monthly performance stats? I'm in. Well, I was in a $40,000 drawdown. I'm only in a $30,000 drawdown after Monday. So, 3-month long of rough trading for me. 2.5 months of struggling, and one day I made 9,200 on Monday, and I'm already 25% out of my drawdown. Right? It's process. You have a daily loss limit for a reason. I don't lose more than $5,000 a day. I'll lock myself out. But then, I have days where I make $9,000 or $10,000. Maybe I've had 20. I've even had a $40,000 day, and that's like 20. What is that? 5, 6, 7, 8 losing days in a row. I mean, that's why I don't win every day. I have like a 30% winning percent day. I'll lose 35. I don't know. It depends on the month and the quarter or how these markets are. But I will lose more than 50% of my days. More than 50% of my days, I lose money. More than 60% of my trades, I lose. I lose more than 60% of my trades. If you want to know the statistics, when I place a trade on air in front of everybody, there's a greater than 60% of a chance that will be a loser. It's weird, but that's how it is. You watch all the replays of when I've ever been on YouTube here at TopStep, and you could probably find that out and just say, yeah, every time he places a trade, that is a losing trade over 60% of the time. But it's a positive expectancy because the winning trades I have are typically much greater than my. It's about risk reward, right? You can't have just win percentage alone. You have win percentage and you have risk reward. You have to have both. It's not one or the other. That's why you need both. Yeah, that's right, Brandon. If you fade me, you'll have over a 60% win rate. But then when you do lose, you probably end up losing money greater than what you've made. Can you please explain your option strategy? Not right now. Not in this middle of slow markets. Coming to the end of the slow markets class. Would you say 8, 9?
Order filled.
3 or 4 a.m.? No, yeah. I mean 3 or 4 a.m. where I live. We'll say London open, the London session. It's volatility picks up a bit during the London session. It depends on how I'm trading too. Am I trading for quick scalps, quick profits? Am I trading on what time frame? Dakota, good evening. How should a new trader deal with a losing trade? Because when I'm on a winning, I'm killing it, and as soon as I have a losing trade, I go on tilt and blow my account. So I think what you just said, Victor, kind of explains the majority of traders. You have a higher winning percentage and you're just doing good. You're killing it. But as soon as you have a losing trade, you typically get emotional. You get on tilt. You trade too big.
Order filled.
The loss. You keep moving your stop loss. And your losing day is so much bigger than like a month's worth of winning days, right? I see that happen all the time. Tune in like Wednesdays. I'm on with Coach Jay, and we review trader statistics, and that that's typically the case, right? You have, 2 or 3 weeks of just winning days, $500, $200, $1,000, $200, and just great trading, great trading, great trading, high win trade percentage, like 8-day win streak, and then just one day, just one of those days, whatever it is, you just have a losing trade. You can't accept the loss. You get too big. Whatever the reason is, that one day wipes out all those profits, and you even run the risk of just blowing your account up, hitting a max loss limit on that one day. And that's what I say is it's very easy to have a high winning percentage. It's very difficult to have a positive expectancy over a long period of time. Any month, give me a month. A trader could get lucky in a 1 month span. I see it all the time. Traders, they could catch a good month. They could have a high win percentage. They could have 0 losing days in a month, brag about it online, talk about how they're the best. And that's great, right? But then what happens when eventually you run into a red day? Do you blow it up, right? Do you just wipe out the entire month's worth of profit because you went on tilt? And then you just revenge trade for the next few days, just daily loss limit, daily loss limit, daily loss limit, daily loss limit. And then that month's worth of profits is just gone, right? It's self-sabotage, yeah. So I do not typically trust statistics until you show me a good quarter,
Order
6
filled.
months, even a year's worth of trading. Stop talking about you. I'm talking about everyone. It happens to everybody, regardless of whether you admit it or not. That's why I say it happens to so many traders, and you can't really trust your statistics until you have over a month's worth of statistics. I would love to say don't change your strategy. Stay with one strategy, trading one micro, and after you've traded for over 3 months, then and only then you could evaluate your trading strategy. Is my trading strategy good or not? I don't know. You're not going to really know until after you have a bigger sample size to judge it. What happens is you trade a strategy for 1 week, you struggle, then you change your strategy again, and you trade it good for a couple weeks, and then you struggle, then you change your strategy, and then you change your strategy, and then you just get lost and you don't know what the heck's going on. And then you're worse off than if you just started. Yeah, you're worse off than when you started. 18K loss in a day. Oof. 3 months, 5 combines passed. Still need to learn a lot. It will humble you. Yeah. Markets will humble you. Markets will definitely humble you. That's a fact. It really is. I've learned my lesson more than once. Change your strategy just to see your old one work. Yep, and then you're just lost. You're lost mentally. It's frustrating. You're lost. You're confused. You're just stuck in a very, very vicious cycle. Learning that it was simple all along. When you switch to a demo account or a practice account, that doesn't mean anything. You can make thousands because you don't care, and it's simple. Dakota, why do you have points instead of dollars? Because I don't care about the dollar amounts. The process, risking X amount of points to make X amount of points, the process of seeing and making and focusing on the individual trade rather than the dollar amounts is more important to me. Because the same way I make, say, 50 points,
Order
one
filled.
mini or one micro even is going to be the same process I use when I'm trading 30 minis. It's pure process over profits. Process over profits. And I am now actually thinking about adding. I'm honestly looking at adding here. Now that I am starting to see a pattern form. Starting to see this pattern form. I told you, I told every trader, adding to this position is now looking tempting. Why not ticks? For me, it's easier. Mentally, it's easier for points because if I needed to, I could do the math. I know how much I'm risking, right? when I'm trading 5 minis, I know it's $100 per point. It's $100 per point right now. Now I'm tempted to add. I am. This is looking more and more bullish. Right now, we're looking at this pattern for a breakout. Fuck. I should have, man. I should have, everybody. That's okay. Don't get pissed off, Dakota. Don't get pissed off. Let's watch it. We could just watch this play out. Don't get mad. Let's just see. If it gives me an opportunity to add, I will. Am I long or short? I mean, it depends. Oh, this market. Oh, this is looking juicy. Let's see if we reject up here again. Let's see if this market's going to reject these 90s. Once, higher low. Again, higher low. Again, higher low. Let's see if we do it. Let me think. What area are you consider adding? I mean, I'm honestly thinking if we do pull back down to these 80s, consolidate more, I'm going to add 5 more contracts and move my stop loss to 55. If I add 5, what's that for the price? 50. Yeah, if I add my stop loss, I'm moving to 555. Fuck. Ooh. Well, let's get this. Let's get it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, let it out. I know I want to. This is I don't care about winners or losers. This is the trades. These are the trades. Look at that breakout. That's a beautiful pattern, right? We're going to have good dinner tonight. Before we just trade for dinner every once in a while, now we're paying rent here. We're going for the rent. This is rent money. Screw dinner. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. My analysis has been spot on since I hopped on. Come on, no dinner tonight. We're going for dinner and rent money. We're going to pay rent. We're going to pay the car bills. We're paying everything tonight. Yeah, I don't live in New York. Get through these 600s. Looking for 610. Looking for this next pivot. Let's see if we get to these 6. That's not 610. That's like 608. We're going to put sell limit. We're going to put a sell limit there. 609 half. I'm not going to. We'll actually go 608. Uh-oh. Don't do me like that, Nasdaq. We need Porsche money. Porsche money. This is the love-hate relationship, everyone. You're living it with me. You're living it with me. This love-hate relationship.
Order
I have with the
filled.
Nasdaq. This trade's not over. I am going to move my stop loss up a little bit. So I'm going to cut my risk. That's giving me the opportunity to cut my risk. Okay. Next question.
Order filled.
Do I add? This is what I'm thinking of, everyone. If we pull back down to this area, this was resistance. Will this resistance become support now? That's my question. Resistance becoming support. I'm considering adding if we do come back down towards these 90s, 88s, and we consolidate and we make a higher low, then yes, I think I'm going to add to this. Yeah. Support becomes resistance. Resistance becomes support. Extend the stream. If we get to 800 likes, I'll extend the stream. Or else I'll end the stream because we have 3 minutes left. Maybe you don't even get to see this trade come to a conclusion. What about breakdowns? Someone says, Angel says, 85% of breakouts fell. What about breakdowns? In which direction, which time? What about during fast markets? What about during slow markets? What about the London session? Add 10. If we get to 800 likes, I'll extend the stream. Andrew A. 92% of statistics online are made up. Okay, let's see how we react around this area. Buyers stepped in a little quick right there. Harvey says, take profit, go flat.
Order filled.
Who said add 10? God, we're going to get to 800, aren't we? Looking for the second leg up.
Order filled.
Resistance. This is major resistance. It's a decent sized zone too, right? Like this is a pretty decent sized zone. This resistance becomes support, and then we do get that continuation longer. If we break above 603, it's going to look really good for a continuation higher. This market could also just sell off, right? This market, remember, anything can happen. This market could easily just sell off and hit my stop loss. I mean, this is not a complete winning trade yet. I could still lose 34 points on this. It's not over. It's exciting, right? Because I'm making it exciting. Oh, we got to 800 likes. Dang, that was I should have put it up higher. That's okay. We'll extend this. I'll extend the stream for everybody. I'll ask for. It's better to ask.
Order filled.
Forgiveness than permission. If Danielle's watching, ask for forgiveness, not permission. Come on. Now I can't go to the gym. Gym's canceled. Oh. Okay, top of the hour. We're seeing a little bit of volatility coming in. We're trying to hold this as support. We're trying to hold these lower 90s as support. Resistance, trying to become support. Let's go. You paying the year's rent after this squeeze up? My rent's not a lot. I pay $1,400 for rent. Dad bod Dakota tonight. Is it worth not going to the gym? $97. Slow and steady. Let's get continuation. Jaden, you have $7 left until you hit your max loss limit. Try one micro. One micro. What do I live in for $1,400 a month? I don't live in an expensive area. It's not expensive. I'm single. What do you think? What do you think? I'm single. I'm a single guy. I need one bedroom, one bath, a front room, a kitchen, and I don't spend
Order filled.
most of my time in my house, my place. My other place is 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Nasdaq knows I'm single. That's why the Nasdaq does this to me sometimes. It's a love-hate relationship. Kitchen's optional when you DoorDash. I don't know. Maybe I do, and I'm thinking about getting another place too. Just because you own a house doesn't mean you have to live in it. I am the type of person that will own 10 houses and live in a single bed apartment because it's being paid off from rental properties. I don't like to pay bills. Well, there's the fake out. There's that 85%. We're selling off now. We had no follow through on that. Flush below 500. AJ coming in off the top ropes. My one bed, my one bedroom apartment, my Honda Civic, my 2020 Honda Civic, all paid off. What's my monthly expenses? I went through it one time. My overall monthly expenses is
Order filled.
right around $2,000, and that includes like food, gas, gym membership, everything. That's what happens when you trade for a living. When you trade for a living, it's not. I mean, you don't want a lot of expenses. Yeah, who needs food? That's why we're trading for dinner. That's why we trade for dinner sometimes. Jeremy, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. My monthly expenses is around just over $2,000. It really is. Last year, I made $500,000 in trading here at TopStep with the TopStep. What I'm doing here at TopStep, and yeah, I that's small. That's a smaller percentage than what I made in my personal accounts trading in my personal accounts. Well, I got excited there for a minute. The question now, this is where we add. This is where we add, right? Is this where we add, everybody? That's kind of what I was freaking looking for. Let's see. The most expensive thing I bought is gold. I own some gold coins. I don't have anything expensive. I don't buy expensive materialistic crap. Everyone's chanting ad. If I add here, this stream's going on forever. Well, I tighten my stop, so that should allow me to add. I was looking for a pullback to add. I wasn't looking at it to happen this fast though. I didn't like to see this pullback happen so quick. We tried to hold here at these 90s, and we just failed. We failed. If this market does decide to show some support at this level, then yes, that's where I'm going to be consider adding. If this market can find support here and maybe consolidate for a minute and then look for an entry to break out again, then yes, I will add. I want to pull back to add. This is looking worse off than it was before. Market Maker Slayer, my 5,000's yours. Inside bar reversals are strong. That's why below 5,000. When in doubt, zoom out. Let's look at the hourly chart. Not really too much going on in the hourly chart. Not really too much going on in the hourly chart. It's T-Day. It's T-Day tomorrow. It's T-Day today, actually.
Order filled.
Okay. You guys, this trade could last another hour, everybody. Who's willing to stay up is the question. We're 8 minutes past. I'll go another maybe 7 minutes. You can't watch? You can't watch? Bear flag for sure. Utah time. I'm staying up. Watch the daily. Drinking and Globex here at 7 p.m. Was it a bear flag when we were up here? It's only a bear flag when we're down here. It's a bear flag, then it's a bull flag, then it's a reversal. It's looking much worse now than when it was. I will say that. We were forming a formation. This was a nice formation here. We broke out and we failed to hold. So
Order filled.
I was really liking these longs, and we're failing to hold anything. This is a decent size sell off too. This is what, 30 points? 30 points here. But once again, like I said, if we can find buyers and find a higher low, I'm going to add. I've moved my stop up to 46. Is that stop early? Maybe. Honestly, I probably should leave it back down to where it originally was, because that was a failed breakout. But let's see. If we find buyers stepping back in, I'm going to add. I want to get into a bigger position if I could limit my risk. Second shoulder. Second shoulder. You're talking about this? Shoulder. Head. Shoulder. Is that what you're referring to as a second shoulder? Break through the neckline and we just sell off? Sell off the night before T-Day? The T-Day Eve? Is this considered T-Day Eve? All primed to reverse here. We might just go sideways for the next hour, everybody. T-Day Eve, most likely. It was the night before T-Day. And the sellers are stepping in. The sellers are stepping in before T-Day. we're still higher than where we were. Like I said, I was adding in this area, but it's looking not as good now than when we were up here. But now, you know, where it's funny how it works, right? Everybody, we watch the tilt. Oh, that's time and sells. We're watching the tilt, and this fluctuates. Everyone's short, then everyone's long, then majority's short, and it'll fluctuate back and forth. How are you, Dakota, finally able to tune in? What do you mean? How am I finally able to tune in?
Order filled.
Do you adjust your stop loss and take profit after getting into a trade? I did.
Order
I
filled.
think I moved my stop loss too early. I moved my stop loss for a breakout here, and this breakout failed. And so for me, it's valid to have my stop loss still at 529. 529. I moved it up playing for this breakout. We didn't hold it. So, I mean, nothing's changed in the last freaking hour. Nothing has changed in this trade other than we are right where we were when we started slow markets. Hour and a half, over an hour now, nothing has changed. We've went sideways, everybody. We went sideways. Gold or crude oil's done nothing. I mean, look at crude oil. Nothing. Crude oil's went sideways. Gold's been the mover. Gold's been going up. Gold's going up. But Nasdaq, we're back to where we started. So turning into a megaphone? Oh, don't say that. That's a curse word. That's a curse word in trading for me. Megaphone. Okay, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. And then I'm just going to let this trade play out. I think I'm just going to end it. I'm going to move my stop loss back down to 291 where it originally was. Or do we just buy 5 more? Stop loss is a better entry? It probably is. Thanks for the show. I kind of want to show everyone if I'm going to scale into 5 more contracts here. It's T-Day, don't buy more.
Order
Buy more.
filled.
What a roller coaster. Is it a roller coaster if it hasn't really done anything?
Order filled.
We went down, then up, then down, then up. It's just sideways. It's slow markets. This is very slow. Nothing's really happened. Nothing's changed on this trade. Martingale, add 10. More like a kiddie coaster. I'm not going to risk more than 5,000 in a day. One hour looks as if it has bearish divergence. We haven't really seen much going on. Yeah, but this roller coaster is going lower. Take the small loss and make 5K tomorrow. I'm not on for fast markets. I'm honestly considering sleeping in tomorrow morning. Sorry, Dakota, they'll take my stop loss. Who's they? Okay, let's see if we could break back up above. You guys want to see me add? Like I said, my risk on this trade's 5,000. If we consolidate here and then break back above these 75, 76s, I'm adding. If not, then we just take this loss. We just take this loss. Oh, this is boring. This is boring. At least I have chat. Usually I have Netflix or something. I got chat. I could just leave. I'll just go to bed, leave the stream running, and then you guys just